flying into the belly of defenders like a beacon of brilliance, like a predator in the box. He finds the header that has made all the difference in the world. There you go, Shine waiting in ambush. And the moment he saw the ball, the moment he had a glimpse of it, he was not holding back. And this was exactly the moment, this was exactly the minute of madness that Bengal wanted. And once again, way too late into the game, a minute from regulation time. And this is why we said this before, Bengal will push it to the very end. And this is where Rajasthan had to be very, very careful, but they weren't. 1 minute where the ball had a bit of an awkward bobble altogether in the box, and Mohit Shikwal, he couldn't understand, he couldn't figure out the trajectory of the ball. By the time he came behind it, Shine was already ready, and the trajectory in front of him was fairly open. All he had to do was just place the header, and he does so to the tee. And Bengal takes a very crucial lead in this game, thereby creating pressure, almost unthinkable pressure on Rajasthan now. Can they come up with a late equalizer? That's something that only time will say. Or will Bengal prevail? 6 minutes of additional time here. 6 minutes of drama ahead of us. Rajasthan desperate for an equalizer, Bengal desperate for an insurance goal, but also hoping to keep lead intact. Rajasthan with another change. Milan Punia coming on. Milan Punia hoping to accentuate Rajasthan's firepower. A bit too late into the game. Long throw. They were okay. Ishan Razari almost rushing to the ball. And Rajasthan putting up numbers forward. A few fans leaving, a few fans glued to their seats. Gets it forward, headed away. And now it's Bengal on the rise again. Can they break free though? No, doesn't really find the ball out on that occasion. Could have been an exquisite move. Could have been the opening that they were looking forward to. But for now, Bengal, they are cool as a cucumber. The temperament will be crucial here. Aqib Nawab, Aqib does well to keep the ball in play. Phenomenal ball control. We've seen that before from Aqib. And another fine clearance as well. That defensive block right in front of him. We'll have to take a look. In fact, Bengal, they'll have another change coming on. And that is Shujit Shadhu. And now Bengal focused on bolstering defensive integrity of theirs. Tanmay Ghosh out of the equation.
Substitution for team West Bengal. This number 60.
Bengal now switching to a 5-man defense. So now the equation is 5-2. That's how Bengal wants to use this. Goes without saying for Bengal, they'll have to protect that very slender lead of theirs. For the winner of Bengal, Aqib Nawab, not a hurry. It's a good square ball to the right. Couple of control touches, Shine Banerjee accelerating again. Shine He does well to check that run. Lays it off Aqib Nawab. Slightly heavy first touch. Could have been a decisive move in the game altogether. But missing it barely. But Aqib once again, a push on Aqib. Referee says not substantial enough. Last minute of the game here. Apologies, last 2 minutes of the game. Back for Bengal, Shine Banerjee. Shine Banerjee coming up with that crucial header. Changing the equation completely. We said this before when he came on. He's a very wily contender. Bengal once again cutting shot, that heel flick. Now rolling it forward. Shine gets hold of the ball. And the push from the back, referee says once again not too heavy. Rajasthan, can they get ball in though? They did well to create something for themselves. And now we are in the last minute of this fixture. 6 minutes of added time, 95 minutes on the ticker already. Bengal gearing up for another victory. 9 points from 3 games, and I think they can sense it coming. But Rajasthan goes without saying they'll try and push for one more time. But Bengal, they are absolutely not letting the ball come anywhere close. Hammers it forward. A chance maybe again, another one of those long balls. Bengal takes care of it. Seconds away. Mere seconds away. And Jamal Mohammed blows the final whistle. And with this, Bengal register a hat-trick of wins. What a phenomenal performance. Went on going at each other's throats, these two sides, till the very end. And eventually it is Shine Banerjee who came up with the only goal of the game with the decisive touch. There was chaos aplenty. But then knitting together one shot in Shine Banerjee, pouncing like a predator, leaping past his markers and coming up substantial header as Bengal now keep that top position of the group with them. They have cemented themselves there. 3 matches, 3 wins, no goals conceded, 6 goals scored. Sanjay Shen will definitely be happy with this win. It definitely had the moments of a pendulum oscillating from one end to the other. But finally, Bengal, facing all fears, one master stroke, bringing in Narahari Shrestha and Shyamal Beshra. The moment these two came in, the entire complexion of the game changed. Bengal looked a lot more confident. Bengal looked a lot more aggressive. And eventually, consequently, they had the 3 points in their repertoire. Final scoreline, Bengal 1, Rajasthan 0. And with this, we come to the end of today's fixtures. Thank you everyone for joining in. Stay tuned to FIFA Plus for their